Hi, I'm Sheilaa Hite, world-class astrologer, tarot master, medium, spellcaster, and all-around magical being. And I'm here today with the last astrological forecast for the year 2021. So just a few more days and we're into a whole new cycle, a whole new year. Let's start with now. Tomorrow, Tuesday, Mars, the planet of how we take action, is going to be in an abrasive relationship with Pluto, which can be very volatile. Pluto is the ultimate truth. Pluto is healing. Pluto is transformational. So when Mars, which has been called a baby Pluto, comes together with Mars, how we get things done, Pluto, transformation, sometimes temper and passion. When Mars comes together with Pluto and they make an abrasive aspect, you need to be careful with your actions. You can be very accident prone. Be careful. Take more than one step. Take a bunch of steps. Don't try to do it all in one go. So just because you can doesn't mean you should. That's what Mars in this abrasive aspect to Pluto is telling you. Also, which is wonderful, Jupiter, the planet of luck and blessings and expansion. Jupiter leaves the sign Aquarius and goes into the sign Pisces. And Pisces is one of the signs that Jupiter used to rule before we discovered the modern ruler of Pisces, Neptune. So in a way, Jupiter in Pisces is like going home. There will be a lot of spiritual richness. There's going to be a lot of, your dreams are going to be prolific. And for sure, what you really want to do is what you pray for, Pisces and Jupiter, can most likely happen. So be very careful what you pray for, but definitely be very specific about what you want. So the next thing that we're going to look at is Wednesday. Mercury together or conjunct with Venus. Mercury, the way we think, gather, and process information. Venus, our relationships, our value, especially self-value. The mind and value are going to come together. This is an excellent thing. Great for writing that letter you meant to write of appreciation. Great for saying that marvelous thank you that you've been meaning to say. Also great for taking, I would say, take a look at yourself and decide what about you really like the most, and then praise that part of yourself. Mercury, praise that part of yourself, the part of the Venus, the part of self-value that gets you up in the morning. So Mercury conjunct Venus doesn't hurt to praise other people and to praise them for their part in your life. Then we have Thursday, we've got Mercury, how we gather and process information, how we communicate, together with Pluto. Very volatile. Be careful, your words do mean something, and your words can be very wonderful and healing and deeply transformational, or they can be cutting and injurious. Take a deep breath before you say anything. Think about not only the impact in the immediate moment, but the impact as time goes on. This is a great time to be honest with yourself because Pluto rules self-honesty. So be very, very clear about what is true for you and be willing to let what is true for others be true for them. You don't have to convince other people to see it your way. Your way is your way. Let them decide what their way is. And then Saturday, it's a genius day. This is the first day of the new year. And I say genius day because the planet Uranus is involved. So the sun in Capricorn will be trine, making a harmonious, beneficial aspect to the planet Uranus. The sun, your life force, your ego, your creative spirit, the light of life. And Uranus, genius, Uranus, the unusual, Uranus divine insight. So this is a day when great ideas can come up for you. Write them down. Remember, it's a new year. It's a new beginning. Write out what is so for you. And I have a little exercise at the end of this I'll give you. Let's start the year out from on your terms. The next thing you need to know about is on this Saturday is hopefully you are preparing for the next day, which I'll talk about next week and next year. And that is the new moon in Capricorn. Capricorn builds things, builds the mundane, concrete things, material things. And the new moon, the sun and the moon in the same sign, the new moon is really great for bringing into matter, bringing into the physical what it is you want. So about Thursday or Friday, get a vessel, a cup or a pitcher, and fill it with water and set it where it can get the rays of the new moon. So I use a cup that was created for me by one of my favorite people and students. And it's a moon water cup. And I put the moon water in that. I cover it so that I don't have critters. I cover it and I put it in the windowsill. And there it gathers the rays of the moon. So I'll be doing that this Wednesday or Thursday and letting all of those rich rays come in. Because on Sunday, which is, I believe, the 2nd or 3rd, we're going to have a wonderful first new moon in Capricorn. So the little exercise, once you set your moon water in the window or outside if you feel like that, as long as it's covered and it's safe, sit down and write a list of the 6 things you want to bring into your life this coming year, the year 2022, because 2022 is a 6 universal year. 2 plus 0 plus 2 plus 2 equals 6. 6 I call the number of the gift. I call it that because this 6 is a number of balance, it's a number of beauty, and it's a number of value. And it's when you take stock of what is so for you, what has meaning for you, and it begins to manifest outside in the outside world. So your value actually begins to show up in a material way with the number 6. So take your list, write out 6 things that you would like 2022 to bring you, and then put that together with your moon water and let that get the rays of the moon. And thereafter, every new moon of the year, take the list out and read it to yourself. You can read it out loud or silently, and give yourself permission to say, I accept the beauty and the bounty that I have asked for, and I am grateful for it. So that's it for the end of the year. And I will see you next year, and get that moon water going, because next Sunday, that's when the moon and the sun are together at their fullest in the new phase, and they're bringing all of that energy down, and you will be able to use that moon water to bathe, to drink, to cook with, whatever you want. So lots of joy. Happy New Year. Fantastic knowing you and spending time with you, and lots of love and joy and expansion.